Hi, I'm Garrett White, and no, I'm not the catch of Utah County, but I am single, and I am your host. Tonight, the journey begins for 10 guys and 10 girls on Utah County's hottest new dating show. Now, this is the first time that these people are meeting, so we are beginning with a segment that we call Blind Impressions. Each contestant will be given 30 seconds to try and impress those awaiting on the other side. Those contestants will be selecting their favorites, hoping to be paired up for a one-on-one date. Let's begin.
My name is Leah. I'm 19. I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia, and I am studying communications at the University of Utah. I like reading. I like going outside when it's not cold. I played soccer my whole life. My type is like Stephen Curry. Like, I think he's so attractive, and he like loves his family, and he's like super athletic.
Talk about your red flags kind of guy.
How he calls his mom every day to tell her like everything that he does, and how like him and his sisters like hang out 24/7. That's a red flag for me. Like, I want them to be close to their family, but I just can't deal with that like helicopter parenting and like my sister is my best friend and she has to approve every girl I date type of person. Hi guys, I'm contestant number 1. I'm from Virginia and I'm a sorority girl at the University of Utah. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, she's in a sorority, she's probably just a ditz. But I'll have you know, I only skipped class like 4 times this week, so take that. You also might think I only date frat guys, but ever since I told Brad from Beta that I actually didn't want to do a keg stand with him, his bros haven't really been hitting me up. Lastly, you also might think I'll be fake, but so are your ex's eyebrows and you still dated her. In conclusion, take me on a date and you'll see why this alpha phi girl should be in your top 3.
All right, contestant number 1, here's your question. Describe your dream date.
My dream date would probably be a picnic outside somewhere, but not where there's any bugs. And listening to really good music in the car. You have to give me the aux. That's a necessity.
So I'm Kirsten Larson. I'm from Indiana, and I currently work with a company that helps people with disabilities get jobs, and I run the day program, and we just have a good time. Oh, okay. My least favorite thing about dating in Utah is if you go on one date, you feel like you have to break up with them because it means so much to them. They're like, man, I thought we were gonna get married. And you're like, no.
Nervous.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Hi, friends. I'm number 6. I'm wildly passionate about life and the things in it. Earth, connection, humans, discovery, and maybe you. You can often find me on the mat meditating. I'm best described as the butterfly, taking on transformation and spreading my wings, daring greatly. That's me.
Thank you. Number 6, we have a question for you. How important is it to you that the husband is the sole bread provider?
Oh, I mean, that would be nice, but I understand if that's not the case, especially nowadays. I plan to share like an equal role just in whatever it is, so it's okay if he's not the sole provider.
I'm Katie. I'm from Arkansas. I'm 22, and right now I'm trying to open up a humanitarian spa in Guatemala. I think that everyone pairs off a lot in Arkansas, though, like immediately. Like, there's not really a dating process, and in Utah, like, you can go on 100 dates in a month and still not have a boyfriend by the end of it. So dating after divorce, it's really interesting. My first date after was literally, it was a poop show. It was so bad. I didn't know what to do. It's been really interesting dating a little bit after that time has passed, though. Being divorced, I think I'm a lot more serious in what I'm looking for. I think I'm a lot more easygoing, too, about, being patient with people and their weaknesses. Hey y'all, I'm contestant number 4. I'm from Arkansas and I love Jesus. I also, woo, big fans. I also really love traveling. I love to go to Guatemala. I try to go there every year. If you're lucky enough, you can go with me in October and then we'll go to Greece. I also really love massage therapy, so if you like to get free massages, then I'm the girl for you. The way to my heart is through yellow flowers, sending me memes on Instagram, and really cute, sappy text messages.
Awesome. Thank you, contestant number 4.
Pucker up, Buttercup, we're going to Guatemala. But only if you want to, because I'm a feminist and I do believe in consent.
Awesome. We have a quick question for you. Who should pay for dates?
I think that the person that asks for the date should pay. So if the girl asks the guy, then she should pay, or they could pay for themselves, because I know sometimes guys have the ego thing and they like to pay, which is fine. And if the guy asks, he absolutely should pay, every time.
Awesome, thank you.
Unless you're like married, and then it's mutual. Bank accounts are shared.
Awesome, thank you. Number 4.
My name is Meg McGee. I'm from Queen Creek, Arizona. No one knows where that is. It's by Gilbert. I'm 19 and I go to UVU right now. I cuss and sometimes I shop on Sundays, so BYU did not allow that, I'll tell you that. So I want to be a seminary teacher. I feel like every time I go on a date, even if I'm like excited about the day, I get home and I'm like, well, that was disappointing, but like, not in a bad way, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, I had a good time, it's just like, nothing ever comes of it. So, I do enjoy ice cream dates. Do I feel like I'm more worthy of a dinner? Yeah, you know, but ice cream is also good. I'm from Arizona and I work at Vivint. I feel like these two things really set me apart from the crowd and gives me quite the edge on the competition. I really enjoy podcasts, especially true crime, which gives me the fun attribute of being paranoid all the time. So I always carry around pepper spray and a pocket knife. Stay safe, kids. I would say most people describe me as a sweet spirit, and it's usually followed up by bless your heart. That's my favorite compliment. I just think it's so thoughtful and kind. And lastly, I'm an extremely accident-prone person. Last year, I got a concussion while doing laundry, and I broke my ankle walking out of a bathroom. I didn't trip on anything or slip on a wet floor. I literally was just walking, so it's just a fun quirk.
That's number 8. We have a question for you. When should the first kiss happen?
Whenever you want it to.
When have most of your first kisses happened?
I don't.
First date, second date, or what are your thoughts?
Well, like, if you want to kiss them on the first date, do it. If you don't, then don't. You know?
All right.
My name is Jordan Zigner. I'm from Hood River, Oregon. I'm 19. I go to UVU and I'm studying dental hygiene. My roommates, they told me to avoid a little bit of squat peek. They said, if a guy asks you there, like, beware. So I have not been, and I don't plan on going. Well, since I'm not used to being in a relationship, I can't see myself coming away with a long-term relationship, but I can definitely see myself creating new friendships and hanging out with those people later. So my favorite hobby is going to the BYU men's volleyball games. Yeah, those men are very attractive, but they're my favorite. Oh my gosh, Felipe. He's beautiful. If you're watching this, hey Felipe.
Hola, my name is, I'm contestant number 3. My favorite thing to do is meet new people, make new friends. I know I can accomplish this by being on the show. Maybe a little bit more than friends. I live my life on social media. I'm a big social media girl. Love the gram. I like being happy and having a lot of fun. I am a BYU men's volleyball fanatic. I love those BYU men's volleyball babes. Yeah, fangirl hard. I love photography. And yeah, that's about it. Catch me on the show.
Thank you. Contestant number 3. We have a quick question for you. So let's say you're talking to a guy, but you're not really vibing. Should you say yes to the first date, even if you're not interested, and why?
I always say yes, no matter what, just because I like to get to know people, and they can change, you know, and who knows, yeah, I like vibing with them.
Okay, so I'm Taylor Lee. I'm from Clinton, Utah. I'm 21 years old, and I'm currently an elementary teacher. My biggest struggle with dating has to be just being comfortable with myself, because since I've been home, Dating has been pretty trashy because I served a mission and then came back, and guys are high maintenance and they want so much of you. So that's been pretty tough for me. The thing that makes me the most nervous, honestly, is like getting into this and not finding someone, or finding someone and they're not even who you think they are. So, what song best describes me? I'm thinking more like titles instead of like the actual words of the song, because currently it'd be like Young, Dumb, and Broke, but I think based on my last relationship, the song Mercy, heard that one? That one's definitely me right now. Hey guys, I'm contestant 9. First off, if you get on my good side, I'll probably serenade you with my ukulele and maybe my Australian accent. Just know that I love to travel, and if you travel with me, we will have to go back to my mission in Australia. I'm definitely all about creative dates. Money is not gonna buy my love, so don't try. But I don't kiss on the first date. I did drive an hour to see you guys, so I think that's worth something. Not gonna lie. My students keep asking me when they get to meet my boyfriend, so hopefully someone on here can help me out with that. And I don't plan to settle, so hopefully you guys don't either.
Thank you. Number 9, we have a question for you. What are 3 main deal breakers or red flags for you?
Ooh, 3 red flags. I would say dishonesty. I think I watch how they interact with other women, and if they're not doing that well, then it's kind of a deal breaker. And I think someone that's not driven. So.
My name is Kelsey Anderson. I'm 20 years old. I'm originally from Ohio. Right now I'm currently a nanny full-time. I love the summer. I like to go boating. I like cliff jumping. Other than that, I love concerts. I love live music.
Hey guys, I'm contestant number 5. I just want to start off by saying I'm sorry I was in your past, but I'm ready to make it up by being in your future. I love to play Mario Kart. I love to have concerts in my car. I pet every dog that I see. A lot of people say I'm super funny. I have a bold personality. I'm a good kisser, but I'm also very humble. I'm the highest level member in the Chick-fil-A rewards points. So I hope to win all the points to your heart.
That's number 5. Thank you. We have a question for you. How long do you prefer to be dating somebody before getting engaged?
I would say like 6 to 8 months. Or
How come?
just because I feel like you need a lot of time to truly know somebody, and I feel like there's a lot of things that you guys should do together, like holidays and different family parties and different events together.
My name is Jessica Bowman. I am 22. I'm from Spanish Fork. I am currently a waitress. My experience dating in Utah County has been pretty good, I would say. I haven't dated any Provo All-Stars yet, but I'm down. I'm looking, just kidding. I'm not looking for that. I think having like visible tattoos has kind of made it interesting, but it hasn't been like a challenge. Rejecting a guy after a couple of dates, I don't like confrontation, so I am like a queen ghoster, which is so bad.
What's up, baby? I'm contestant number 2. I'm an aspiring MILF. I'm convinced I make the world's best brownies. I'm not an Instagram model or a return missionary, so I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. Gym is life. I'm really just here looking for a gym partner, somebody to spot my squats. I'm probably one of the most spontaneous people you'll ever meet. I'm just a chill girl. I can kick it with the boys, and sometimes I'm kind of a bro, but it's okay because I'm still hot.
How important is somebody's political stance in dating?
I think that if you guys are both very passionate about politics and you're clashing, that's when it becomes kind of an issue. But if you can communicate
and compromise on some things and not let it ruin your relationship, you're good to go.
Hi. Okay, so I'm Allie Bradbury. I'm from Orem, Utah. I'm 20 years old. Okay, so I really like art, and I like to do makeup and fashion, all that jazz. Never as good at school, so right now I'm just working. People, like, first of all, Utah has beautiful girls, like, let's be real. So I think, like, because of that, like, all the boys are like, oh, look how many options I got. So they don't really have to try or put forth any effort. And I talked to someone from Brazil, and they were like, really though, like, you don't have to try here. And I was like, so that's how I feel about it. And they kind of just do whatever they want, and they think they're cool. So my ideal type of boy. Someone who's funny, nice, a gentleman. I like all the classic stuff. Like, you better come to my door or else I ain't coming outside. That's how I feel about that. Yeah. Love at first sight is when I like look at someone and they look at me and they're like humble and I'm humble and we're both like nervous and it's like ding. Cool. Okay. I made a little rap situation, so here we go. Yo, it's your girl, contestant number 7. Every time you see me, I know you'll be in heaven. I give gifts like a champion, so come make me your wife. I've only had one boyfriend ever in my life. I came on the show because I think I'm pretty fun, but if you question that, then just come and meet me, hun. I come with many thoughts. I like art lots. If you make me laugh, then you'll be on the perfect path. And let's just get on with this meet and greet. I'm gonna make you holla yeet. Thank you.
Number 7.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Thank you very much.
So we have a question for you.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on Utah County's dating scene?
Oh, why that question? Utah County. Not a huge fan of it. It's cool. It's a thing. I think it's interesting and different than anything ever. But I don't know. I like most people I date are outside of Utah County, so I'm just yeah. That's yep.
Why do you not like it?
I don't know. It's just weird. The culture's weird. It's all weird, and yeah, I click with people more that like haven't lived here for some reason. I don't think it's like all general black and white, but yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful, I guess.
All right, so I'm Courtney. I'm 23 years old. I am aware that I look like I'm 18, but I'm not. 23. I am from Harriman, Utah. I work for Vivint most of the time, but what I do claim as my profession is a ski instructor. I work with all of the sales bros, and as like they do fit their personality, their stereotype really well. I love them for it. They're ridiculous. I hope to get out of this first a date with somebody that I'm aware is on the show. Alec Club.
Wait here.
Alec Club.
All right, boys, you've saved the best for last. I'm contestant number 10, and for very good reason, because I am 10 out of 10. 3 of those points are for my good looks, and 7 is for my great personality. I'm about the size of a 12-year-old, so I don't take up a whole lot of space. I also look like I'm 12, but you can think of that as an investment because when I'm 40, I'll look 30, and all of the husbands will be jealous, but I'll be all yours. And my drink of choice is a dirty Southern gentleman from So Delicious, so if you fit that description too, big bonus.
Thank you. Number 10, we have a question for you. When was your last relationship and why did it end?
Oh, so my last relationship actually lasted for a year, and it ended about 2 months ago, and it ended because we just didn't have the same goals in life.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yep. Contestant number 10.
Thank you.
Impressions have been given. Now it's time for the meet and greet. Let's bring out the guys.
Okay, so I found out who the Nick Mo guy was. I was actually surprised that it was him. But like all of us knew that we theorized as girls. We're like, oh, it's gonna be some attractive dude, and we're all gonna be like, whoa, it's you. But like he explained it to me, and it's like totally fine. It's just not my type. Like I'm just not somebody just kiss and tell, and I wouldn't have done that. But, oh, for sure. Yeah, of course I have found people that I would think are cute, that I would probably want to hang out with.
I think Allie stood out. Allie, I think that was her name. We actually matched on Mutual a little bit before, and so I recognized her, and then yeah, that's how that started. The other girl that stood out would probably be, or two other girls. Jordan stood out to me, the one that I guess was right before me, and then Taylor, I think was her name. So when I walked out the door, I found out that my ex was on the show as well, and that was funny. I haven't seen her actually since we broke up, and it's been about a little bit over a year. And I've seen her sisters everywhere though, so I'm kind of like still talking to the sisters and stuff like that. But I saw her and everything went over well. You know, we saw each other, we gave each other a hug, and it went real well. She's doing great, I'm doing great, and we're both. It's funny that we're both on this show for dating. Kind of awkward, but great overall.
So one of my exes is actually on the show, Nathan. It was surprisingly really good to see him. I've missed him, and it was weirdly enough a good place to see him. I feel like we were way chill about the whole situation. Yeah, I think that's what he thinks too. There's a Ryan, curly hair. We like have the same hair going on, so that's nice.
So much fun. Oh my gosh. It was so amazing meeting all the contestants. They were all so fun to be around. Really crazy, fun people. So a few people I talked to, Harrison, he was really funny. We connected really well. Brandon, he's a really funny guy. We want to play tennis sometime together. We're gonna hit it up.
It's been long. It's been exciting though. I love all the girls. They're so fun. The guys are fun too.
Who are your top two prospects?
Are we allowed to say the producers? Is that? Are we allowed to play with the producers?
I talked to Meg and Kelsey for a while. They were actually really fun. We had a lot in common. We're both into the same YouTubers, so that was pretty cool to actually find something that you're into somebody with. Kirsten, she was pretty cool. We're not into a lot of the same things, but she was really interesting to talk to, and kind of looking at other people's perspectives was eye-opening.
After looking at the results, we've got each guy's favorite and each girl's favorite. Now let's see if anyone's picked each other. All right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Time to reveal our matches. Contestant number 1, please step forward. Leah. All right. Leah, you matched with contestant number 12. Please step forward. Contestant number 6, please step forward. Kristen. All right, you matched with contestant number 17. Next time, we'll be following those couples that have matched up tonight on their one-on-one dates.